Good evening, I'm Dwayne Burbick with your Business Day. The extent of the fallout of the agricultural sector due to rains in May are now being tabulated. The early estimates from the Bank of Jamaica are that the agricultural sector declined by as much as 20%. While most of the decline was due to the heavy rains in mid-May, the Bank of Jamaica says it was also impacted by agricultural pests on crops such as scallion and lettuce. Chinese ambassador to Jamaica, New King Bao, is calling on the government to step in and cauterize some of the issues the Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company is having as part of solutions going forward for the sugar industry. Mr. New outlined the issues in an interview with the business editor Dashan Hendricks. More in this report.
Well, there are investment projects that are successful. There are others that may not be that successful or may not be as successful as the investors have wished.
Chinese ambassador to Jamaica, New King Bao, on the challenges the Chinese-owned Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company has been facing in meeting its investment commitments amid this chiding it got recently from Agriculture Minister Kasamuda for not doing so.
But I think it is only reasonable, Mike, that corporations that give commitments to undertake certain things carry out those commitments.
The Chinese ambassador in response says as far as he knew, Pan-Caribbean Sugar Company has been investing.
They invested about $200 million. That's a big money. So they have probably over-invested than expected by many people. Still, they are experiencing problems.
Those difficulties, he said, include droughts, illegal fires, and theft, as well as lower prices for sugar. And despite the government having to step in to operate the sugar factories this year to prevent them from closing, and indications it may have to do so again next year, Mr. New insists Pan-Caribbean is doing what it can for the industry. He said he's told strategic partners are being sought. For him, ultimatums from the Jamaican government do not help.
Well, I believe frank dialogue between the government and the company is preferable. As of now, I haven't read a lot about how or what the minister has said the government has done to help the company.
That's as far as he would go, insisting he cannot tell a private company what to do. But for the government, the appeal is to do something to stop the illegal fires and the theft that have been hurting the sugar company. For the Business Day, I am Dashan Hendricks.
Currency trading now, and that ended today with the US dollar selling for $128.50. The Canadian dollar is costing $101.69. The pound sterling is going for $164.96, while the euro costs $149.92. And the main JSE market index fell by more than 1,286 points today, while the junior market index lost 44. Stocks ending higher today included Access Financial, Cable and Wireless, Carreras, the JMAB Group, Kingston Wharves and Lasca Distributors. On the losing end were 1834 Investments, Dolphin Cove, Honeybun, Jamaican Teas, the NCB Financial Group, Radio Jamaica, Scotia Investments, and T-Tech. And that's your Business Day. I'm Dwayne Burbick. Good evening.